Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. I'm excited to bring you this video because it's something a little bit different for my channel, and I'm also collabing with two of my friends here on YouTube, Lipstick, Lashes, and Wine, or Shai, or Beauti By Angela, and they are both such sweet ladies. Both of them are into project panning, and they do a bunch of different types of videos. I know I love Shai's Empties videos, and then Angela's Get Ready With Me's are super fun as well. You guys definitely need to check them out. They are awesome, and they're two such great friends of mine. So Angela actually suggested to do this video, and we are going to be going through the top 10 beauty trends for spring 2018 that Ulta thinks will catch on. So the article will be linked down below. There are 10 different trends, and we're going to go through and let you guys know our thoughts on them, if we will be trying them, or if we think they're just like not going to catch on at all. I'm excited to go through these. I will have the trend pictures on the screen. I typically can't do that with my editor, but my boyfriend's going to help me, so I'm excited to have a little bit more of an editing flair for my videos today. I definitely want to try to get a better editing program in the future. But anyway, let's get into these trends and I'll give you my thoughts. First one we're talking about here is Cherry Bomb Lips, a firecracker of color that makes your palette stand out. Matte formulas will give you that boom for even more intensity. Fill in your lips first with matching lip pencil. So I think they're just talking about red lipstick in general, and honestly I don't really see that catching on because red lips are already classic and I feel like they're more for the fall and winter time, or all the time, but I don't think it's necessarily a spring trend. If they would say like more like pink lipsticks or just like a more brighter color other than just red, I would say yeah, probably it would catch on, but I don't see this one catching on, unfortunately. Number 2 is graphic eyeliner, and they said, think beyond the wing, draw new shapes, and turn some unexpected corners. I don't really see this catching on for like everyday people. I can definitely see it for the runway. Runway makeup is always so much more different than like average normal people makeup, I guess. I personally only think a wing and a line flatters me the best. I don't really see myself doing like the extended inner corner. These are just my opinion. If you try these trends and they look amazing on you, or you just have an interest in them, that's awesome. I'm just giving my opinion on what I think of them. I personally don't see this trend catching on of doing like a crazy eyeliner, and if it will catch on, it'll last for like a week, like those wavy brows. The next trend I'm super into, and it is Pastel Lids, and it says baby blue, muted violet, turquoise, and seafoam green. Take them to the limit, and I can definitely see this catching on as a trend. I've been seeing tons of pastel eyeshadows out there. The one example they have here is one of the NYX Mochi palettes, or Mochi palettes, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've been loving color recently. I think a lot of people are actually getting into color and getting past the warm-toned eyeshadow palettes. I don't have anything super pastel in my collection. The closest thing I have is my Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette, which was limited edition, but I think you can probably still find it online or something. So here's what the palette looks like, and as you can see, there's tons of different kind of pastel-y metallic colors, and I've already hit pan on this shade right here. And these aren't necessarily super pastel. The one I would consider to be most pastel is this one right here, but I definitely want to play with color a little bit this spring, and I think I've been doing a pretty good job of that this year, especially in my videos. I've been wearing more brighter looks. I do actually have red eyeshadow on today. The camera might not be picking it up too much, but I definitely can see the more brighter pastel eyeshadows being more on trend for this spring, and then just overall the year in 2018. The next trend I see here is monochromatic makeup, and it says here, get your eyes, cheeks, and lips in the same color family. It's a romantic look that's perfect for daytime, and they suggested to try mauve, and it looks good on every skin tone. I'm not necessarily sure about that. I think it depends on the mauve, but I can definitely see this being a trend, especially for more natural makeup days. I think like the cheeks and then the lips kind of matching together, especially if it's like a light wash. I think it's super pretty. And I've been definitely seeing more monochromatic looks in like ads and for more, I would say like Glossier type of brands where they just have more of a natural look to their skin. So if you're talking about more natural makeup for this spring, I definitely could see monochromatic makeup being a big trend. Trend they think is going to catch on is draped highlighter. So I think they mean like using the highlighter on the normal parts of your face, but like bringing it down. So it's draped down your cheeks a little bit, so I guess it kind of blends in with your blush and bronzer, and I don't know if they're just planning on using a highlighter and that's it or what. I'm not really sure where they're going with this one, but I don't really see this being a trend unless it's like a blush topper, because I feel like you can just bring that down further than you can bring down like a normal highlight. I don't really see anyone draping Becca Pearl down their face, which is like a white highlighter, so I don't really know if this trend will catch on, especially if they use like a typical highlighter. If it's a more like darker highlighter and they drape it down their face, I can kind of see that. The next one is colored mascara, and honestly, I've been seeing this one a little bit more, especially on the lower lashes. I don't see it as much on the upper lashes, but I can definitely see this one being a trend. I'm honestly not a fan of colored mascara. I just prefer black because my eyelashes are like really light brown, almost blonde, and they're straight, so I'd prefer just like a black mascara, but that's just me. But for other people, I can definitely see this trend catching on, especially if it's a pop on the lower lashes. I think that would be super pretty. The next trend I see is curly bobs, and I am so for this trend. I personally do not have curly hair, but I have been loving that the stigma between like curly hair in the workplace is kind of going away. I think curly hair is so beautiful. I wish I had more of a curl to my hair. This is my natural hair, so not as fun, but I definitely see the curls coming back and people wearing their natural hair, which is so amazing. This one is flush cheeks, and I think this one's kind of like a lazy trend suggestion because it's blush. Like, yes, blush is going to be a trend forever because people do not want to have a flat face. I definitely think that blush will still be a trend for a very long time. The next trend is Sideswept waves, and it says, changing up your part is a super simple way to get a whole new look. I definitely agree with changing up your part. However, I do not do that. If I do, it's like once and then I forget to do it. So I definitely can see like changing up your part. I think a middle part has been coming back, and it personally does not look amazing on me unless I have my hair curled, but I can see the Sideswept waves. I mean, curly and wavy hair, like I said, has been coming back and people are embracing it more, which I really think is awesome. And then the final trend I see here listed is candy striped nails. So I think it's just like painting your nails one color and then using like another polish to make another colored stripe. I did this a lot when I was younger. I personally will not be doing this, and I'm not really sure if it'll catch on trend. Personally, I don't love the look of it, but I think nail art should come back because I think nail art is beautiful. So those are my thoughts on the 10 beauty trends that Ulta is suggesting that will probably catch on in spring 2018. I had some thoughts on some of them, and a lot of them I was just kind of meh about. Some I just wouldn't be trying for myself, or ones that I would just prefer on other people besides myself. But there were some I was very into, especially the pastel lids. I've been loving seeing bright colors come back. Let me know your thoughts on these, and I would love you to comment them below and let me know what your favorite trend suggestion is, or one other trend that's not even on this list that you think will be catching on in 2018. Thank you to Angela and Shai for collabing with me. You guys definitely need to check out their channels. They are awesome. I've collabed with both of them. You guys definitely need to check them out, as I said like a million times. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.